Good morning. It is May the 6th, 2011. I'm here in Los Angeles. It's a very nice day today. I want to do a short video on a topic which I think includes information that really needs to get out there, and that is, should you use a credit repair organization, a credit repair company to fix your credit? And I got to tell you, more and more and more, I basically see credit repair companies mess up people's credit more than they help it. And this is something that they really don't discuss when they're trying to sign you up. I mean, you've got the big ones out there like, so-called Lexington Law Group and, some other big companies out there. And I'm just seeing a lot of really, really poor results from these companies. So let me just give you a little bit of information that I've learned over the years. First of all, that what you need to know is that the credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, they know who the big credit repair companies are, like Lexington Law Group and so forth. When they see letters coming from Lexington Law Group, they do not look at it as a letter from a legitimate attorney. They look at it as a letter from a high-volume credit repair company that really is just basically doing a slipshod job and is not really taking a look at the credit reports to see if there is legitimate information that needs to be disputed, or if someone is just trying to do a shotgun dispute to get all their bad information removed, even if the information is good credit information, or valid credit information, I should say. So the fact that you're hiring something like Lexington Law Group and you're sending out something on their letterhead, that's not really helping you. I mean, you need to understand that. That's probably not helping you at all. As a matter of fact, it may be hurting you. Second of all, with Lexington Law Group and with so many of these credit repair companies, what they do is they dispute every bad mark on your credit whatsoever, even if the marks are valid, are valid bad credit marks. You've got your valid and your invalid credit derogatories on your credit report. If you miss a payment, or you miss a series of payments on one of your debts, that is a valid derogatory on your credit report. If a credit card company or a mortgage holder or something like that reports you as having missed a payment and you didn't miss the payment, or you had some reason for not having the reporting, that is an invalid derogatory. And the problem that you have with Lexington Law Group and a lot of these other credit repair outfits is they just dispute everything. And by disputing everything, what they're doing is they're basically telling the bureaus, this is just a shotgun approach. We're just trying to get all the bad and derogatory information removed from the credit report, even if some of the derogatory information is valid. And you're setting up the credit bureaus to claim that this is a frivolous dispute. And a lot of times, I got to tell you, and I've seen it, it is a frivolous dispute. And remember, under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, under the Federal Fair Credit Reporting Act, the credit bureaus do not have to take action if they have reason to believe that you are making a frivolous dispute. So you hire something like, let's say you have one or two derogatory marks on your credit and they're real derogatory marks and they're valid and they belong there. But then you have 10 other invalid derogatory marks. All right, you hire Lexington Law Group to get rid of the 10 invalid false derogatory marks, but they dispute everything. What you are doing is setting yourself up so that the credit bureaus are going to say, you have made an invalid dispute. You have made a frivolous dispute. And they are within their rights under the Fair Credit Reporting Act not to take action if they have reason to believe that you have made a frivolous dispute on your credit report. Now, one thing that you need to know about disputing information on your credit report, when you hear these commercials, they make it sound like it's something that's hard to understand. Disputing information on your credit report is easy. Anyone can do it. You don't need to hire Lexington Law Group to do it. What you very simply need to do is you need to sit down, take a copy of your credit report, go through it, make a copy. Let's say it's your Experian credit report. If you have false information on your credit report, circle it or highlight it, and then type a letter to Experian. Never, ever, ever use their online dispute process. Don't, because you're subjecting yourself to binding arbitration. You'll not be able to attach any documents. There are numerous reasons why you do not use their online dispute process with the credit bureaus. Use certified mail. So you sit down, you type out a letter, basically explaining why a particular derogatory mark is not valid. You take a copy of your credit report with the invalid information and you circle it, so you're pointing out exactly for the credit bureau exactly what is invalid about it. You go to my website, which is www.socalcreditdamage.com. You get the addresses of the credit bureaus right there. You send it certified mail, and you keep a copy for yourself. And you dispute the invalid credit information. And if there's invalid credit information, you can dispute it yourself. You don't need to hire Lexington Law Group or one of these other groups to do it for you. You can do it yourself. Of course, if the credit bureaus look at your dispute and they say, wait a minute, we're going to keep it on anyway or whatever, or if they go to, some particular bank or mortgage company or credit card company and the credit card company tells them to keep it on there, they'll keep it on there. At that point, you've got your rights under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and we, of course, do a lot of work under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and you need to come see us to see about getting your credit really cleaned up and also getting your damages from having false credit reporting, because false credit reporting, I don't think I need to tell you, can be very damaging. But the key thing you need to know is that if you have false information on your credit report, you can dispute it yourself, do it with a certified letter, attach a copy of your credit report with and circle the information which is false and derogatory, and then any other information, like if you have a letter from someone establishing that the debt is not valid, attach a copy of that as well. Obviously, keep a copy of everything that you send to the credit bureaus, and also send it certified mail. You've got to send it certified mail. You do that yourself. You don't need to hire Lexington Law Group or one of these other companies to do it for you. Now, one more thing, and that is if you have valid derogatory information on your credit report, should you hire Lexington Law Group or something like that to take it off of there? It's probably not going to work if it's really valid derogatory information. If you missed 3 payments on your Discover card, and Discover reports you to the credit bureaus as having missed 3 payments, you could hire Lexington Law Group, you could hire any law firm in the world. Chances are it's going to stay on your credit report. It's not going to come off your credit report. You're wasting your money. What you need to know about valid derogatory information is that it loses its force and it loses its ability to bring down your credit score over time. So if you have valid derogatory information on your credit report from 2 months ago, that's going to be bringing down your credit score quite a bit. But if it's a year ago, it's not going to be bringing down your credit score that much. So what you need to do is, okay, you got some bad marks on your credit report. They're valid. They really happened. You missed some payments or something like that. Just keep your payment. Obviously pay the whatever's due and owing, and then keep making your payments. And over a period of 6 months to a year, you're going to see your credit score coming back up. You're going to see your FICO score coming back up because the credit derogatory weighs less and less and less. So I got to tell you, and the reason I made this video, and I really don't care if Lexington Law Group, sues me or something like that. They ruin as many people's rights with the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and they ruin as many efforts in credit repair as they fix, as they help. And I've seen it over and over and over again, and I'm tired of seeing it. And so I really want people to know that there is a distinct liability to using one of these high volume, low attention, low IQ credit repair organizations to try to straighten out your credit report, when really you can do it yourself, and you should be doing it yourself. Anyway, I hope you're having a good May. I hope you're having a good year, and we'll talk soon.